question is it a good thing to be passionate about your work? I used to go to this gym in Sydney, and there was a little thing written on the wall, a quote, that read, "Do it with passion or don't do it at all." So I didn't do it. I'm just joking. So it read, "Do it with passion or don't do it at all." I would go as far as to say that if you are not passionate about your work, you are doing yourself disservice. People who are not passionate about their work will never reach their maximum potential. And I'm not even talking about competing or saying reach the pinnacle or the zenith or anything. I'm simply saying if you're not passionate about what you do, you will never know what you could have done. You may have a dream. You might say to yourself, "Oh, I wish I'd done that." But unless that passion is there, nothing remarkable is going to happen in your life. Ordinary people who do very ordinary things in life and who have very ordinary accomplishments almost always have no passion about anything. People who make something happen in their lives, whether they are artists, musicians, business people, executives, whatever, they are passionate about what they do. And even for a moment, I am not suggesting that having any kind of passion means you don't even go back home in the evening, that you're working 18 to 20 hours a day or 16 hours a day. By passion, I mean you value what you have to do. And by passion, I mean you take ownership of what you have undertaken. By passion, I mean you understand that you're accountable for something that for which you are getting paid either by a customer or by the employer. By passion, I mean you actually want to do it. You realize that somebody has placed their trust in you, and you willingly, voluntarily committed to that person that, look, yes, I'm signing the employment contract, I will deliver. That's what my definition of passion is. That you want to go that extra mile to deliver the best possible outcome that you can within the periphery of your skills and means. And it's one thing you really get to see in all the successful people in the world. In fact, companies all over the world that become mammoth, that become really giant in their accomplishments, almost always they are full of people who are passionate about the organization and the vision of the organization. Even if that may or may not mean more employee stock options for them. And passion is not something that's going to dawn on you. Some people are more passionate than others. And if you have not discovered your passion, then do the next best thing. That is, whatever it is that you have to do for a living, or you wish to learn, just grind it out. Just hustle it. Just give your everything to that thing. Even if you're not getting joy in the beginning, once you start to get a hang of that thing, joy will start to flow unimpeded. So I feel people who kill companies, employees who kill companies, are the ones who are not passionate about what they do. When you have a set of employees, which is usually the majority in most companies, when they are not passionate about what they do, they are going to eventually destroy the organization. I once read this story, and I now forget the name of that billionaire, a self-made billionaire, and he was a child. When he was a child, one of his uncles used to be a drain digger. He would make drains in people's homes, and then these were the olden days. This was set in the US. So he said to his uncle, look, I would like to be your apprentice. Would you teach me this? And in the process, I'll make $1 or $2 a day. And his uncle said, sure, I could do with a couple of tiny hands, so I'll hire you, he said. So he wrote in this book, because I read it, I think more than a decade ago, I can't recall the name now. So he wrote in this book that he would go with his uncle, and his uncle, before digging that drain, usually through the backyard or something, he would put all cardboard and newspapers and everything, then start digging, put the mud, the earth there, then collect it, and then absolutely leave the place spick and span, better than the condition it was in. He said so much so, every third day or so, at least 3 to 4 times a week, the customers would call, say, look, you were supposed to do the work today, why didn't you come? He said, please check your backyard, it's done. And then this, he said, I took to lawn mowing. And he said, when I had a bit more power in my shoulders and arms, I started mowing people's lawns to make money. And one day, he said, I was at this phone booth, which was inside a shop, and I called somebody. And I said to that person, a lady picked up the phone. I said, excuse me, ma'am, are you looking for anybody to mow your lawn? I would be happy to do so. She said, no, we are good, we don't need. We are good. He said, but I do very good job. She said, no, we are happy with current service provider. We are not looking to change that. And then he said, but I will give you super discount. I would do it for 50 cents. I'm sure the person who does it charges you at least a couple of dollars or more. She said, yes, we do pay $2 per service, but we are happy to do that. Sorry, we don't want, even for 50 cents, we don't want to hire anybody new. He said, but I wish I could do something for you. I would be happy to give you the first 4 services free, first 4 weeks free, and then next month you just pay me 50 cents per serve. She said, look, thank you very much. You sound like a young boy, but we are not interested. I'm sorry. We are good. We are happy with who we have. And she puts the phone down. Now this shopkeeper was listening in, and he said to this young boy, he said, look, it seems you really need the job, and I also have a home, and I have a lawn, and I would be happy to pay you 50 cents, or actually more, the legit rate I should be paying you. Will you please come and mow my lawn? And he said, oh, actually, my hands are full, my plate is full, I have no time to take on a new customer. She was my customer. So I called her as, anonymously, to find out if she was actually happy with my work. Now that's passion. Passion doesn't mean you do it, you only show it if you're the CEO. Passion means it doesn't matter what your job is. You do it to the best of your ability and then some. So that's my answer.